Alright, well then go Lou. The other guy's gonna leave. Lou deserves a win. Go Lou! Come on Lou! The other guy's gonna leave, you should win. Come on Lou!
Kind of nuts seeing this. I actually owned this as a kid and completely forgot about it. I saw this as an item here and it totally reminded me that at one time I owned this and it was simple but very fun. We're back from the Cleveland Gaming Classic and overall had a pretty fun time. Got in there and it was like a lineup of vendor tables that were selling nothing but figures, so it's kind of worried at first, but moving into the convention we found a lot more of the video gaming vendor tables, so there were some finds that we had, some purchases that were made, and this is kind of my personal purchases here. Also my wife was with me. We also bought a few figures as well as Ghost in the Shell standalone complex for the PSP and Treasure Planet for the PlayStation 1. But some of these items that I picked up personally from my collection, starting we got Famicom. I'm not much of a Famicom collector, but I saw the Spelunker, had to pick this one up. It's a very notable Kusoge game in Japan, and lately I've been kind of interested. I think the next one I want to pick up is Atlantis no Nazo. The Mystery of Atlantis. I think that one was by Sunsoft. I've been playing that one a little bit lately on emulation, but picking up the carts, it's got a cool design to it. I like the design of Famicom carts. It's a pretty cool cart and one to add to the collection. Also for Famicom, I just love the art on this one. I very much enjoy Sky Kid, and I saw this art and couldn't pass it up. It was at a low price, so you got the birds on the front here. In the US you have the Red Baron and Blue Max, the characters. So enjoy the game. Just thought I would add it to the Famicom collection since it's kind of I would say it's between 10 to 15 games right now. I just kind of pick them up here and there based on whether or not I like the cartridge for them. Lots of different colors and designs for the Famicom, so just up on the shelf I already have a variety ranging between purple, pink, blue. I got a red and a yellow, and then I have some of the large black carts as well, like the Jump, the manga serialization, the Shonen Jump, the RPG that's released for Famicom. for Super Nintendo, you have Super Buster Brothers. I was a big fan of Buster Brothers, or Pang, as it's sometimes called in different territories. Rented this one quite a bit. I love the endless mode on it. I do need to eventually come across the PlayStation copy that they released in the US. But really fun game. Like I said, I would rent this a lot and play the endless mode on it a lot. It was a lot of fun with that one as a kid. And then for the NES, Romstar Magic Darts. Never got to play this one growing up, but I saw it in magazines. And with how low the price was on this one, I decided to pick it up. Lots of kind of crazy characters you can play as. I think this one has the monkey, a robot, and an alien you can play as. They have different abilities, so it's even though it's based on darts, it's kind of a wacky game. So the premise kind of caught my eye, and I've always wanted to play it. So check this one out. And then I own Rad Racer, but I didn't own Rad Racer 2, and saw this one, picked it up at the same booth. So bought multiple games there, so I got a price break, a small price break on some of these games. So it's worth it overall to pick it up and round out. That way I have both of the Rad Racer games for the NES. This one was also on my short list to kind of hunt down for games that I take to events. Mortal Kombat Armageddon. I think this has me... no, I take that back. I still need Deadly Alliance, but after I pick up Deadly Alliance, I'll have all of the PlayStation 2 Mortal Kombats. But this one is pretty wacky. It's kind of like the Dream Match element, where they took everything that had ever appeared in Mortal Kombat and threw it into one version on the PlayStation 2. So it's kind of a lot of style. Kind of quantity over quality in this one, but it's still a pretty fun game overall, and it's just packed with content. And then next, we have a few publications. This one finally came across a Worlds of Power book. These were released by Scholastic back in the day, just made novels based on video games. I used to own the Blaster Master book when I was a kid. I no longer own it. But this does have a series of different games that the books are based on. This one's the Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. There was also Metal Gear, Ninja Gaiden, like one or two others that I can't think of offhand. But I remember kind of enjoying the Blaster Master one. The Castlevania ones has a very goofy premise to it, so I don't know if I'll ultimately end up liking this one, but it's certainly a product of its time, and something that I want to eventually get to collecting some of the other books in the series. And then they had a Nintendo Power. I'm not much of a Nintendo Power collector, but I couldn't find any tips and tricks issues at the event. From what I saw, it was mostly Nintendo Powers. And this one caught my eye because I really enjoy Resident Evil 4, and it has a section, a lot of coverage based on E3 2004. The 2004 E3 was the E3 I was able to attend. It's the only one I've been to. So I do have a lot of great memories from that event, and checking this out reminded me of all the things that Nintendo had on hand, which included the first look at the Nintendo DS at a trade event in the US, I believe. There you have it. Those were my pickups from the Cleveland Gaming Classic. Again, a fun event. It takes me just under 2 hours to get to where the event was held, so it's definitely doable for me as a drive to a gaming event in the area. And I noticed there was a lot of people there, and the venue wasn't exactly large, so I did overhear somebody saying that they did plan on hosting the event at a different venue next year, which should be a larger venue to be more accommodating to all the people. But it's great to see that so many people are attending the event, and that it seems to be doing well enough that they can upgrade and go to a bigger venue. So I'm looking forward to what the event can offer in the future. This was my first Cleveland Gaming Classic, and I had a lot of fun there. Probably won't be my last, so it'll be exciting to see how the event can expand in the future.